As you can see, I prepared something for you today, for all of us, basically. I don't know if I said it out loud or if it was just in my mind, but I really want to discover more Arabic perfume houses this year. I'm open to everything and anything. I have some in my collection, some that are similar to other scents, some that are very innovative and stand on their own. I went on a website that has a lot of Arabic perfume houses on there. You can get any perfume that I have in a sample size. So I just ordered samples to see how I like the perfumes, and I'm so glad that I did not blind buy any of them because it was a very mixed experience for me. So we will go through all of them. I have them all on test strips here, and this was a nightmare. So just so you know, they are in those bottles that do not have a sprayer. It's just you open it up, half of the perfume gets everywhere, and then you try to put it on a test strip and it's a disaster. My table smells so extremely strong of everything on this table, so I have to deep clean it afterwards. I would love to have sprayer bottles, and then you can amp up the price a little bit, but this is just not a nice experience. Let us start with the first perfume and the first brand. So I tried to try as many perfume brands as I could to get a feeling of the DNA of the perfume house. So the first perfume house I discovered was Khalis, and the first perfume is called Khalis Vert Malac Private. It has a strong resemblance of Vert Malachite by Armani Privé. And this is a beautiful perfume. It's a very elegant, quite feminine perfume. The perfume has oranges in there, bitter orange, pink pepper, middle notes of jasmine, ylang ylang and lily, and the base of benzoin, vanilla and woody notes. And to me, it is a very citrusy jasmine. You really get the jasmine. It's 50-50 strong floral jasmine that I don't really like, and then the very creamy, sophisticated, elegant, easy to wear jasmine that I adore. I adore ylang ylang, and I adore citrusy notes. So I do like this perfume a lot. I have not tried it on my skin because, as I said, it's a disaster, and I would have it all over my arms, but now I tested it 2 times already. I like it even more now than the one time before. So I will definitely test it on skin and maybe get a full bottle, because the full bottle is right now 22 euros for 100 milliliter. I don't have the original. I smelled it before and I like the original. I think I like them both equally, because a lot of Arabic brands are known to dupe other perfume and perfume houses. When you look at the behind the scenes, it's not just Arabic houses that dupe niche perfume houses. It's basically everyone duping everyone. Designers duping niche, Arabic duping designers, niche duping Arabic perfume houses, and so on. Of course, not everyone, but what I do not want is to have like one opinion on one thing if it is not just one truth, if you know what I mean. Not every Arabic perfume house is gonna be a dupe house, and not every niche house only does very innovative, never been done before perfumes, if you know what I mean. So I just want us all to have an open mind, and also not everyone can afford all of the beautiful niche perfumes, but is still interested in perfumes. Or also sometimes those original perfumes lack in performance or something's missing And sometimes those alternatives optimize the perfume and are even better. So just a heads up. And now let's continue with the second perfume. It's also from Khalis and it's called Zeena. And the funny thing is that I got a perfume just a week before I got this one. And it is an alternative, let's say. It's an alternative to Muglier's Angel Iced Star. And I like this one so much more. So this is a perfume with the notes of coconut, pineapple, peach, blackcurrant, chocolate, musk, sandalwood, and aquatic notes. And what I did not like about the Angel one, that there was a strong patchouli in there and also a praline note. And both of those together, I'm not too sure if I like the original. This one, however, is what I wanted it to smell like. And that is what I meant with I have an original and maybe something's lacking and there is someone optimizing it. And to me, this is what happened. It's a strong, fruity scent. The pineapple always reminds me of Aventus. All pineapple perfumes do. I don't know why. But it's so much more fun. I have Aventus for her. I love this perfume for the office. It's a very bossy scent in my opinion. And this one is very strong on the pineapple too, but then it's just so fun and fruity. It has an aquatic touch. It definitely has something peachy in here, but it's a peach I can handle. Sometimes, and you will see another one, it's just too synthetic and too much. But because there are so many other notes in here, it's a nice balance. This one is out of stock right now and it has been for quite a while, unfortunately. But if it is back in stock and maybe a little bit warmer, I will test it on my skin again and maybe get it. So I tested 2 Khalis perfumes and I like both of them a lot. The next one is one from Lattafa, and Lattafa is a very well-known Arabic perfume house. They have a lot of perfumes, and the one I got, and I have some in my collection already, oh my god, it smells so good. This is Abiyedh Poudree. So they have a lot from this line. This is the Poudree version, and this one is a tonka, ambra, guaiac wood, caramel, oud, patchouli, musk, rose, saffron, and vanilla scent. People say smells similar to Dama Bianca by Sergioff or Cerosa 40 by Sol de Janeiro. This one to me is the best smelling out of all of them. It is so good. Also optimized what the other ones were lacking, in my opinion. It's so elegant, it's so fluffy, it's like a feathery, light and airy scent. It's so elegant, not too much. I get a very beautiful, creamy, almost like a vanilla yogurt type of feeling from it. I do not smell any patchouli. What was in there? I don't smell any oud. I don't really smell caramel. I smell florals. It's a very creamy, floral, musky scent with some powdery touches and a vanilla, brown sugar sweetness. It's incredibly beautiful, and I'm not in love with the bottle, but it's okay. I've seen worse. And I'm quite sure I will get the full bottle, which is 28 euros for 60 milliliters, so a very good price as well. Just so you know, the Zeena one is 35 euros for 100 milliliters. Then we have another brand which is called Ard Al Zaafaran, and they have a lot of perfumes. I think it's quite a traditional perfume house, and they have one line which looks very similar to Dior Privé bottles. But this perfume is actually called Black Afgano, which is quite funny. And this smells so similar to the Nasomato one, which is a perfume I love. I think Nasomato's Black Afgano smells so niche, so innovative, like nothing I've smelled before. Super strong. They only have those very tiny bottles, but you don't need a lot. It's just that I personally would not rock it. It would be far too much for me and maybe on my husband. Maybe I will try this one on my husband because they smell very much alike. This one is a little bit more expensive. It's 15 euros, but for only 30 milliliters. Chypre perfume with incense, coffee, oud, tobacco, and precious woods. I smell something extremely animalic in here. Something extremely animalic, but in the most beautifully done way. I'm not too sure how to describe it better, but it's quite woody. It's definitely oud. It's resinous. It's balsamy, but fresh at the same time, which is maybe why they call it like a Chypre parfum, because it has those contrasting notes. It's so difficult to describe, but it's just so niche smelling, so luxurious smelling, and yeah, it's beautiful. It's very beautiful. And if you want to gift a perfume to someone who wants something extremely innovative and like nothing they've ever smelled before, and you don't want to spend a lot of money, or you're not too sure how they're gonna like it, maybe try that one because it will knock them out basically, but in the most positive way possible. Then I shared with you my love for coffee and the scent of coffee, and I am always on the hunt for the perfect coffee scent, and I just got 2 coffee scents in this order. So the first one is from Rehab, and I have perfumes from this brand already, and this is called French Coffee. And this one has notes of coffee, vanilla, caramel, sugar, milk, cacao, and cinnamon. And this is exactly what it smells like. It smells like a Starbucks caramel macchiato, but the one that you get at the supermarket that is cold. It's very sweet. It's coffee centric, coffee with a lot of caramel and sugar. It's extremely sweet. You have to like coffee and very sweet scents to like it. And then you have this spicy thing going on from the cacao and the cinnamon and the milk as well. You get every single note. It's extremely well done. It reminds me a lot of Coffee Addict, but I think this one is a little bit more smooth in my opinion. So I like it. It's just that I don't want a super sugary coffee perfume. I want something a little bit more fresh maybe, so I'm not too sure if I will get this one. But if you want a sugary, sweet coffee scent, this is a very good rendition. And then we are onto the last perfume brand for today, which is called Paris Corner. And they have a lot of perfumes. I was very confused, and I got Eternal Coffee to compare with the French coffee. So this one has coconut, tonka, sugar, caramel, coffee, milk and cream, and musk. So quite a different take on a coffee scent, but it does smell similar at the end. So it is also a very creamy, very sugary coffee scent. It's not as caramelly as the other one, although there is caramel listed. For me, it says there is a milk and cream note. In the top, it smelled so much of milk and cream with a vanilla macchiato. It was so delicious, and I think I like it even more. I have to test both of them side by side on my hands, but this one is also very beautifully looking. I love the bottle, I love the cap. Reminds me a little bit of La Perla perfume caps. I'm not too sure about the performance because I have had this on this test strip for maybe 15 minutes. No, that's a lie. Let's say 25. And it's almost undetectable anymore, whereas the other one is still extremely strong. This one to me is a lot more coffee centered, whereas the other one here is a lot more milky and fluffy with a coffee aroma. Okay, the next one from Paris Corner is called Emir. So Emir is the line, I think, within Paris Corner, and this one is called When Soul Gets High. And this has the main accords of sweet amber, warm, spicy, honey, vanilla, and fruity with a lot of notes. I was intrigued because there is a gingerbread note in here, as well as white honey, tobacco, cherry, tonka bean, raspberry, cardamom, saffron, amber. This one, people say smells like Back to Black by Kilian and Masque Ravageur, Fève Délicieuse. Also, Cult at Night by Attar. I get Back to Black mixed with Masque Ravageur is what I get. It smells very musky to me, very animalic. I get a very thick honey note, and it does remind me a little bit of Fève Délicieuse. I will give them the resemblance, but I don't like Fève Délicieuse too much. It's too powdery and too classic smelling to me. This one is a lot more modern and it's so niche smelling. So I don't think it's like a spot on dupe to anything, but it reminds me of Back to Black. It reminds me of Masque Ravageur. Accents of those scents is what you get. It's extremely strong. It's very unisex. I don't know if I would wear it because it's very strong, but I think for a night out on my husband, I would love it. It just smells very niche and very strong. I forgot to put it in the coffee portion of this video, but I got another coffee perfume, which is also from the Emir line at Paris Corner. And this one is called You're Drugged. I don't like the name. For that reason alone, I was like, am I gonna order it or not? But I ordered it. But I'm very glad I ordered the sample because this does not smell like coffee to me or anything that's in here. There's cinnamon in here, whiskey, cardamom, nutmeg, coffee, and vanilla. I don't get that. I get a very aromatic, fresh, spicy scent that reminds me of those bath salts with fir balsam and a lot of green things in it. It smells like a forest to me. I'm cold and I get into my bath and there is like a lot of bath salts in there. That is what it smells like to me. I don't know. I like it because I like those scents when I'm in my bath. But do I want to smell like it? Not really. I think if there would be a lot more other notes in here, I would maybe enjoy it, but just straight up smelling like bath salts, you could do more. But I don't get a coffee. I don't get a vanilla note in here. What is in here again? Whiskey? No. Maybe cardamom and nutmeg because it is very spicy, but mixed with a lot of green notes, very aromatic herbs. It's strange, but I also saw on Fragrantica that a lot of people say the same, like they expected something and they got something extremely different. A few years back, I tested out Tom Ford's Bitter Peach and I liked it a lot. I love the note of peaches. I love to drink iced tea, peach iced tea. And when I first sampled it, I loved it, but I just thought the performance wasn't the best. So then I saw Paris Corner has another line called Pendora, and they have a perfume called Just Peach, and it looks very similar. So I got a sample, and I'm so glad I only got the sample, because even though it's just 30 euros, I sampled all of those perfumes here. When I got to this one, I could not smell anything but this perfume. And my whole day was ruined because this smells so strange to me. And so this is the only one that I do not have on a test strip. I have it on like a thin tissue that I used the first time I sampled it, because this one smells so extremely strong and I don't like the smell. So I don't want a mess on my table with this perfume. With every other one, I'm fine, but with this one, no thank you. So this has Styrix, oranges, heliotrope, peach, jasmine, cardamom, labdanum, sandalwood, vanilla, and vetiver. It doesn't say it has patchouli in here, but I do get a patchouli note, and I think it's the vetiver as well, mixed in with those fruity notes and the florals. It's a mess. It's so sharp. It's so strong. It's very, I don't know, the opposite of attractive smelling to me. It's no. I don't even want to smell this tissue anymore. It's like not my thing, not at all. I'm very disappointed, but I have something to say, because I got a very great deal on this right here, and it arrived the same day as this arrived. So I first sampled this one and thought, oh my God, what is it? I'm so glad I got the original. And then I got the original, which I actually have on my hand, and it doesn't smell as extreme as the Paris Corner one, but still, it's so sharp. This, straight from the bottle, smells like a very florally, beautiful, peachy, very sugary iced tea. But on my hand, I get such a strong patchouli note, and I don't like patchouli a lot of times, especially in combination with a lot of fruits and a lot of florals. Also, the peach is very synthetic. So yeah, I've had a better experience with the original, but still it's very strange to me, because when I first smelled it, I was so in love with the scent and the performance lacked, and now both of them are so strong, and this one is beast mode for a fruity, fresh perfume. And this one I've had on for a couple of hours and it's still very strong on my hands. So yeah, we are ending the video on that note. Let me know which Arabic perfumes you want me to try. Do you have some recommendations? Do you want me to try any because they went viral? Maybe you have some original Arabic perfume houses that you want me to discover. I'm so excited to try more of them. I have some very great perfumes in this video, and then of course some that I don't really mix with, but that's okay. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope to see you in my next one. And let me know if you want a part 2 and how you liked a perfume sampling experience together with me. Okay, see you in my next video. Bye.